Hi there. Welcome to Small Business Coffee Break, the video series where we take a few minutes to work on your business, not just in it. Today we talk with Pete De La Torre, managing partner of the Business Forum Group at Doral, about what are the core values we should look for in a business networking group. Pete has over 15 years of experience helping businesses collaborate and grow, so grab a cup of coffee and let's get into it. What are those core values that I should be looking for?
Well, you want to have, you just mentioned one, transparency, okay? And not just, what you're doing in terms of the financials and all that, because that's the first thing that comes, but, and where you are as an organization, okay? What your intent is, and what is your plan, to help me grow my business. Tell me more about it.
I like that. I think that's probably where I would start, right? So if they can articulate, if I go to an organization whose idea is to grow my business, and they can't articulate exactly how their plan is to do so, I think that it's a real red flag right there.
Yeah.
And that should say, okay, maybe this isn't the right place. It shouldn't be the only indicator, because a lot of times people need energy, and I think that's a lot when we talked about that. There is a little. Kind of an idea, a predominant idea in business, that if you open a business, money will come in all by itself. And that there isn't a lot of energy and time and that you have to invest in your business in order to do that. Part of that investment should be an investment in another organization, whether it be a trade association of some sort, a business council of some sort, or even a community organization that helps lift your community up. Engaging in these types of events, honestly and earnestly, you get back so much more than what you give.
I would say the second thing is, who are your members? Not just the companies, but the people. Who are they? Because those are the ones I'm going to be engaging. I'm not going to be engaging with a company. I'm going to be engaging with the people in the company. And I mean, we all love companies because they're the ones that cut the checks, right?
Right.
But it's about the individual, because when you network, you're networking with people, all right? So the organization that is a membership organization, not only, do you just talk about you'll have great opportunities here and you have all these events and you can network and da-da-da-da-da, but what am I doing as an organization to actually help them get to that next level, okay? Rolling up my sleeves, okay, to do that. I think that organization has to say, okay, not only can you grow your business, but we're going to take the time, we as an organization, to teach you how to do that in the event that you're not quite sure how to do it. That's critical today. And I will tell you that across the board, the Chambers of Commerce, that's not a priority. Their priorities is to sign up a lot of members, hold a lot of events, get a lot of sponsors, and just tell you that it's going to be wonderful by joining this organization. And that has been the problem. And that's why the Chambers of Commerce have lost their focus and have created this sense of malaise, where everyone is accepting mediocrity.
Right, and in reality is for small business to truly flourish, mediocrity is never the goal.
No, you open the business because you love what you do and you want to make money. You have a certain lifestyle. You want to feed your family and have a good life.
Well, it becomes like another family member. To be honest with you, at the end of the day, I think the insurance is a very family-oriented business. A lot of business is run from one family member to another over multiple generations, and part of the reason I think that happens to be is because since we are such a unique niche, that people who from the outside it looks one way. From the inside, right. It's a very different world. Most people who get into insurance never want to leave it. And so it's very easy for us to be able to grow that and pass that on. My father, when he brought me on, his idea was for the legacy of this organization that he built. Yes, it sells insurance, but that's not what his idea was. His idea was that he built this organization, and he wants that organization to live beyond his working years. Mm-hmm. And my goal, now that I'm a little bit older and have children and they're starting to grow, and I have nephews and nieces.
Who are you? Which one of your childs are you grooming now to take over the business?
My daughter, believe it or not, is the one that I would love to see do it. She's got the right heart for it, and the reality is I want to be able to see this organization grow beyond that.
Absolutely. And to get to that third part.
Go ahead.
I think an organization today needs to be bold.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's not about, this is our blueprint, this is how we do things, and you're stuck on that blueprint for the next 4 to 5 years. Okay? You need to incorporate, as part of how to do business, is the sense of boldness. Chambers of commerce have become stale. You need to continually refresh what you're doing because the demand is there. And the members are looking for new ideas and new things, and you've got to constantly be able to reinvent yourself. And that's a big part of what's missing from these organizations. It's this sense of, if it ain't broken,
don't fix it.
Don't try to fix it.
Complacency.
Yep.
The complacency that our business is just. I think they've been saying it for as long as I can remember, but business is moving fast. It's moving faster every day.
Absolutely.
The expectation of the customer is significantly different in a world where they can literally find the answer on YouTube before they call you. One of the interesting things that I find about, one reason why we make these videos is because people will do that nowadays. And so you have to have the boldness to be able to stand up and say, I'm not going to continue to just pay for the Yellow Pages ad. I'm not going to continue to just send out direct marketing. I'm not just going to go to chamber and just because I showed up, I expect that you're going to give me your business. No, I have to provide above and beyond that. I have to step outside of those comfort zones to create an atmosphere where people will say, okay, that is the person I want to do business with.
And by the way, don't just do something because it's the bandwagon effect, which is another thing that's going on. Everybody says we should be doing social media. Run over there. Okay, what are you going to do with the social media? What's your strategy? What's your plan? What's your target? Okay, and that's another element that's missing. We have too much of a bandwagon effect, and people need to take a step back and say, okay, what am I going to be doing here? Okay.
Well, what we talked about, the idea of joining one of these organizations is purposeful. Any investment we're going to make in our business, I think we should do purposefully.
Without a doubt.
Having a social media presence is a requirement in today's world, right? But you can either do it as a brochure, basically something that's very simple, no different than your trifold from years past, or you can engage your audience on social media and do it purposefully, which creates more of an effect, I think.
Absolutely.
If you have any questions for Pete, his contact information is in the description. If you have a question you'd like me to ask Pete or any other business professional, leave a comment or shoot me an email, which is also in the description. See you next week for another cup of coffee and more questions answered.